This is R.D. Sharma Solution Class 12 Chapter 15 Mean Value Theorems. MCQ we are taking multiple choice questions. The value of C in Rolle's theorem when fx is equal to, so this is the polynomial and x is between 1 by 3 and 3. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we have a polynomial. Then we have the Rolle's theorem and then we are trying to find out the Rolle's theorem requirements. So polynomial is continuous and differentiable. Let us come to the solution directly. We have this fx. I am directly doing the differentiation. So it is going to be 2 and x cube will be 3x square minus 5, x square will be 2x minus 4. So this is 6x square minus 10x minus 4. This is f dash x, so let us call it as c, as the question is also saying about c. So we have f dash c equals 0, and since we have 2 in common, let us divide everything by 2. So what do we get? 3c square minus 5x, and I am replacing it by c, so let us call it c. Minus 2 equals 0. So 3 2s are 6, so you can have minus 6 plus 1 in order to get negative 5. 3c square minus 6c plus c minus 2. Let us take 3c common. We get c minus 2 here. Plus 1 into c minus 2 equals 0. So c minus 2 into 3c plus 1 is equal to 0. So c is equal to 2 here and c is equal to negative 1 by 3 here. So we have to see the value which is in between 1 by 3 and 3. So this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. This is 3 and 1 by 3 will be nearer to 1. So it is actually 1/3. So you will get some value, but you are talking about 2. So 2 is in between this value. So what are you going to get? See, 1 by 3 is 0.33 is a 9. So it's 0.33, right? Remember, this is how you are going to write. When the tangent to the curve y is equal to x log x is parallel to the chord joining the point 1, 0 and EE, the value of x is. So we have a function, you can call it as a function graph also, because a tangent has to be drawn, and that tangent has to be parallel to the chord joining these 2 points. So the main thing is, when you differentiate any function, you are going to get the slope, you are going to get the m, you are going to get the tan theta, the positive angle from the x-axis, positive x-axis. So if you differentiate it, you are going to get f dash x. So let us find out f dash x first. That is the differentiation. It is x 1 by x plus log x is to be 1. So it is going to be 1 plus log x. 1 plus log x is the slope, is the tan theta, is the m. This is dy by dx. Now the next thing is parallel to the chord. Now the tangent, this is a curve, you have a tangent and that tangent is parallel to a line joining 1, 0 and EE. Okay, so these two are the points, 2 points on that line, which is a chord which is parallel to our tangent to the function y is equal to x log x. You know the y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is what? If we have x1 y1 and x2 y2 as 2 points, then you can have the tan theta or slope by y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So I am just taking x1 y1 as 1, 0, x2 y2 as EE. So you get E by E minus 1. So this is m. Now since they are parallel, the slope has to be equal. These both lines are parallel. So E by E minus 1 is equal to 1 plus log x. So we have to find out x here. So how do we do this? Let us bring 1 here. So E by E minus 1 is equal to log x. You get E minus E plus 1 divided by E minus 1 equals to log x. You can cancel this E out. 1 by E minus 1 is equal to log x. So this 1 by E minus 1, this is E minus 1. Okay, you have to know, and you should know and remember the functionality of log. If log base AB is equal to C, that means A raised C is B. This is, I hope you are aware of that. So base is E. When nothing is given, the base is always E. So E raised 1 by E minus 1. So this is going to be equal to x. So do we have any option which shows that? Yes, we do have. The first option is exactly this one. So I hope you are able to solve. So now let me show you what is the actual procedure, the stepwise solution here. So let me show it to you. This is the one. You have to write it like this. The value of C in Rolle's theorem for the function fx is equal to x into x plus 1 divided by e to the power x defined on -1 and 0 is this. Okay. Now we have already done question like this. So those who are confident they will be able to complete it, they can just go to the next question. Others, let be with me. So let us solve it. You have -1 and 0. So the thing has to come between these two. Next thing is fx. I am doing the differentiation directly. So we are finding the f dash x for this. And this x into x plus 1, x square plus x is in the numerator. E raised x is in the denominator. Now when you take square of this, it will be e raised 2x. E raised 2x. So e raised x like this. Then x plus 1, that is x square plus x. This differentiation is, you can write it as x square plus x. So it will be 2x plus 1. The differentiation will be 2x plus 1. And then we have this plus x into x plus 1. Differentiation of ex, it will be ex only. E raised x. Now ex you can take common. Why? Because you have e raised 2x in the denominator. 1 e raised x will be cancelled out. This is 2x plus 1 plus x into x plus 1 divided by e raised x. This is not plus, this is minus. When we take p by q log the differentiation of p by q form, it has to be negative in between. So just let me change it. It will be negative. So it is 2x plus 1 minus x square minus x. So you get 2x plus 1 minus x square minus x. This is 2x minus x is x. And this negative x square come here. Negative x square plus x plus 1. So negative x square plus x plus 1. This is f dash x. So e raised x in the denominator. Now f dash c. So we have to equate it as 0 because Rolle's theorem we are talking about. Let us call it as c. E raised c cannot be, it's a number. E is a proper number, so it cannot be 0 or anything else. The numerator has to have a value as 0. So this numerator has to be equated to 0 in order to get the value. I don't want this negative, so let us multiply both sides by negative 1. You get c square minus c minus 1. So normal factoring will be difficult here. The best way is to use the Sridharacharya formula. That is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac. One time will take plus, one time will take minus. So this c, see a is a 1, b is minus 1, c is minus 1. You can use that and you can just find out that this is c is 1 plus minus under root 5 by 2. So you have 1 plus root 5 by 2, 1 minus root 5 by 2. These are two values. And since it is between negative 1 and 0, you need a negative value. So 1 minus root 5 by 2, no, root 5 you know very well. It's a 2 point something. So it's negative will be, it will be negative will be 1 minus root 5 by 2. Now let me just show you how we are going to go about it. So this is the way you are going to go about it. The value of c in Lagrange's mean value theorem for the function fx is equal to x into x minus 2 when x belongs to 1, 2. Now this is exactly similar to what we have just seen. Only we have to change the f dash c equals to 0. It will not be equal to 0 because it is Lagrange's mean value. So fx is x minus 2. You can always write it as x square minus 2x. And you can just differentiate it, equate it with fb minus fa by b minus a. So this is continuous, this is differentiable, this is a polynomial and we don't have to worry about this. So f dash c is fb minus fa by b minus a. Remember a is 1, b is 2. A is 1, b is 2. We'll use that and we'll equate it with the f dash c. f2 minus f1 by 2 minus 1. So f2 is what? 2 square minus 2 into 2. 2 square minus 2 into 2 and 1 will be 1 square minus 2. 0 and negative 1 will come. Now you just put it like this. 0 minus minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. And that is going to be 1 in the denominator. Minus minus is plus. So you get only 1. So plus 1 it will be. Actually you have to equate it. So you have f dash c equals x square minus 2x. But you have to differentiate it first. So just differentiate it. X square minus 2x. Differentiation is 2x minus 2. You have to equate it with the value you got here, which was 1. So 2x will be 3. X is equal to 3 by 2. That is 1.5. And 1.5 is exactly between 1 and 2. It's a midpoint. So 1 by 2 is the answer. You can just pick 1 by 2 from here, the second option. And this is the way you have to do it. And let me show you how you have to perform it. Means write it for the examiner or to solve it in your homework. This is how you are going to do. So this is the whole procedure. The value of c in Rolle's theorem for the function fx is equal to x cube minus 3x in the interval 0, root 3 is. Now this is almost similar to what we have done up till now. So let us do it at the pace of bullet train. F dash x. It's 3x square minus 3. This is the differentiation. We have to replace it by c, so it will be 3 square minus 3. And since we are talking about Rolle's theorem, you just have to put it as 0. So f dash x equal to 0. For Rolle's theorem, you already know that. It will be c square equals to 1. C will be equal to plus minus 1. And do we see any option which is between 0 and root 3? Root 3 is 1.732. So the value between 0 and 1.732 which we got has to be picked up from the two answers which we have here, plus 1 and minus 1. What do you think? Can it be negative 1? It cannot be because we're talking about 0 and 1.732. 1 is the answer. That is the answer. Now let me show you the solution here. This is how you are going to go about it. You have to write everything because we have decided. I am going to tell the logic, you are going to write. Now fx is equal to e raised x sin x, and this is between 0 and pi. Again, Rolle's theorem, we have to find c. Same thing here. We will just differentiate it, put it as 0 and try to find out the value. Fx is what? E raised x sin x, and then f dash x is the differentiation will be the differentiation and then putting it as 0. That is the only criteria what we have seen in this whole chapter and discussion and all the exercises. So e raised x sin x will be cos x plus sin x then ex. E raised x you can take common, it will be cos x plus sin x, or sin x plus cos x you can write. Now this f dash x is going to be equal to 0. So we'll take it as c because the question is asking about c. We'll replace x by c. So e raised c sin c plus cos c, or cos c plus sin c, whichever way you want to write. The idea will be, the result will be same. Now e raised c cannot be 0. E is a proper value. Okay. So it cannot be anything to the power. This will always give you some value. So cos c plus sin c or sin c plus cos c has to be equal to 0. That is going to be sin c equals to negative cos c. Now divide both sides by cos c so that you get tan c equals to negative 1. That is, if you divide this thing, cos c as I said. So just divide it by cos c, it is tan c equals negative 1. So c will be equal to 3 pi by 4. Now I'm not going to tell why this 3 pi by 4 has come. Please remember, if you remember all the time I've been telling you, tan c equals 1, that is 45 degree. Anything which comes negative is 180 minus that thing. So 180 minus 45, like that. And just add 2 pi, just add 2 pi. Oh, sorry, pi, 180 degree. You'll get the value in negative. So same value. So 3 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4, likewise all the values will come. But we are interested only in the value between 0 and pi, and that is going to be 3 pi by 4. 7 pi by 4 doesn't come in this domain 0 and pi. So we are convinced and we are happy with the value which is 3 pi by 4, which is already given in the question also. So we are choosing the fourth option here, which is the right option, correct option, 3 pi by 4, which is between 0 and pi. How are you going to write it? This is the whole procedure you have to follow. Okay, this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much and take care of yourself.